ancestors, spirit guides, Heavenly Father, I come to you right now, just asking you, really thanking you, not even asking for anything, just thanking you. Thanking you for the visions, thanking you for the gift of insight, thanking you for the gift of clairvoyance, clairaudience, thanking you for the connection and the ability to connect, the opportunity. Just thanking you for your divine power, thanking you for protection, thanking you for support, just thanking you for willpower, thanking you for allowing me to see. I just can't say thank you enough. I'm so grateful. Grateful for keeping me, grateful for just breaking me down and rebuilding me anew, stronger, bolder, more confident, more courageous, just more abundant, more glorious, more appreciative. I'm so thankful for everything, for all that you do, for little old me. I'm thankful. I really just come this time around just for insight. What is the vision that the message from the vision that we are meant to get? Whatever it is that you have for us to show us, make it plain, make it clear. Allow me to transmit it through love and light. Allow it to uplift, encourage, strengthen, empower someone, even but one. For that I give thanks in advance. All these blessings, I just thank you. Ashe. So right off, Earth Warriors is calling me. Let's see what we have. I have a feeling I may be reading some passages, so I'm going to go ahead and get the book available for me to share. I pray peace and blessings over you all's life. I don't know about y'all, but I've been having some pretty vivid and not really wild, but just very vivid dreams, visions as of late. And they're getting stronger, and I'm thankful because I know there are messages, plenty of messages within them. So let's see what message they have for us today. I just see a lot of you standing up for yourself, and this one's wanting to come out strong. I do apologize. I'm trying to get that. There you go. Goddess of Tinutukan. She guards the waters of life. First, just taking the beauty of this card. That third eye popping. Y'all see it. Come on, camera. Enlightened. Look at that crown chakra. The throat is pure. Being able to speak the truth. You see that blue in there? It's balanced as well. Yeah. Water is all about emotions. And with that 4 energy, that's definitely coming out balanced, stable. Just like we just said in the prayer, in the meditation. Just thank you for the grounded stability, the clarity, seeing things clearly, not with our 2 eyes balancing our nose, but with the 3rd eye, the higher vision, the higher perspective, and being able to deliver the message with honesty and truth and peace, with emotions intact. I love it. That's a beautiful card. Let's see what else. Any other messages? So yeah, speaking of, I couldn't even get the vision out in its totality. Ooh, there's a lot that came out. Let's see. But basically, I mean, that summed it up. That a lot, I see a lot of you coming into that power of understanding what it is that needs to be said, not just done, but that needs to be said, because you know a lot can be done. There's power of life and death in the tongue, right? So you have to be careful with the way in which you word things, and then being emotionally stable at the same time, because you know you never really want to, especially when you're trying to get something done, you never really want to come from a place of emotional instability, as far as whether it's on the one end of the spectrum and being sad and depressed, or the other end of the spectrum and being angry, you know, and upset. And that may be the same end of the spectrum for a lot of people, but basically you want to be balanced in the middle, happy, content, at peace, you know, because a lot of damage can be done. Just like there's high vibration, there's low vibration, and you want to be at a high vibration, but like I said, content though, happy, not any of the negative emotions. So anyway, so the whole stack came out, didn't I? This was the one on top. Number 2. Turquoise changing woman. And this is all about being balanced, healed. Y'all, taking that energy right here with that full moon approaching, that looks like the sun. There's powerful energy right there, but it's still, that's healing energy. Spirit just told me to take advantage of that full moon energy, because they're both healing. Many of you may be receiving, may have birds as your spirit guide or spirit animal. This kind of reminds me of the phoenix, honestly. Rising up from the ashes after being burned and transformed and healed. And then we have, because this is where we're coming to, such a beautiful place. That is gorgeous energy. There's so much that comes out of this card, and just the animal, the spirit animals alone. You got courage, strength. You got perseverance as well as strength and purity. That's a unicorn, and it's a white one. It's pure. Unicorn is a sign of enlightenment as well, because that unicorn is coming straight out of that crown chakra. Here we got the phoenix, risen from the ashes, from that fiery volcano explosion, that tower. But you're balanced, fire and water. You're balancing out. You got beautiful sunflowers and the butterfly, which is all about that transformation that you've gone through. There's a few butterflies in here. Hummingbirds, you may want to look that up for that's being adaptable, being flexible, right? You're changing. Beautiful energy. Mind you, there's a peak of that full moon right there. This full moon in Cancer, first full moon of the decade, is going to be amazing. Not to mention it's an eclipse. So there's a whole lot of, oof, it's just, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling it. Like really, really, really feeling it. Already. A beautiful place. I forgot to mention, you see her third eye popping too. You see that? And then she's healed. She's balanced. She got those peacock earrings on either side of her, balancing her out. Not to mention that the 6 is about balance, stability, harmony, family. Spirit's calling me to read this card. 2 is about choices and balance as well. Together they make an 8, and that's eternal. So this is a beautiful eternal place, and I know this is within you. This is coming together within you. Be nurturing to yourself going through this. I don't know about y'all, like I said before, but I've been super duper emotional, and just, you know, it's just been part of the release process. But it's like, be gentle with yourself. Nurture that inner child. It's okay. That's what's meant to happen. And oh my, let's see, I'm gonna put these here. Look at that. Look at that. Sorceress of Light. Hayaka? That's how I'm saying that. Look at that owl just around her crown. That's wisdom, ultimate wisdom. And it's just, like all your chakras are aligned. They're in balance. They're beautiful. They're stable. That is gorgeous. Not to mention she has the 2 volcanoes on either side, which again, we just talked about the 2s. But that's that fiery, that's that passion within you. I'm getting that earth energy, the earth 5s with the seashell. Shouts out to the Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And I said Leo because obviously it was meant for me to say Leo, but that's that fire, my fire signs. Leo's Aries, Sagittarius, but Leo's coming through strong. That was for somebody. And then we have 43. Honor the light. All I can do is just look at this card. Honor the light. That's the light within you. Heart chakra's coming through strong with the green tones. Throat chakra as well with those blues. Just being peace. It's like you're surrounded by mental peace, by clarity. And the light, the heart is the gateway to your soul, which is your inner light that shows you the way. That's your intuition. It says it's telling you to honor the light. 4 and the 3. 4 is all about stability, foundation. 3 is the Holy Trinity number for me. I say it time and time again. That's coming together, mind, body, and soul. Together they make a 7, and that's all about your spiritual enlightenment path. It's also about manifesting abundance. Beautiful card. So I'm going to put this here. You got 4s heavy. We got a 4 in this card, 4 in this card, and 4 in this card. So 4, 4, 4 may be big for some of you. 2s, we got a 2 here and a 2 here. And this 4 and 2 together make a 6, which we got a 6 here as well. Right? That's just gorgeous. And then with this 4 and 4, you know, that's an 8. This card together is an 8. That's amazing. I'm just in awe. Birds are really coming through heavy, especially the owl. There's wings, there's air energy. So shouts out to Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're coming through strong. Yeah, we already had the water. So all of the signs are showing up. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Amazing. So, I said I was reading Amaru, but I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck first. Look at there. And I said, didn't I say 8? This is gorgeous. She who rides the owl brings justice. I told you, owl's coming through strong. And this is bringing in mind the Justice card, the Libra energy. For sure. And if you see, look at her crown. Enlightened completely. Just beautiful. Third eye on fleek. That band is gorgeous. Sorry, come on camera, focus for me. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She's at peace. Okay. So, since they're both 8, I'm actually being called to read this one as well, but we'll start with Amaru. Let's get it first. Kind of lengthy, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Amaru. The beautiful place. Okay. Let me bring it closer so you can see. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasy nor idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in creation of divine harmony in the world. Through sacred activism and the expression of your soul talents, believe that the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. Beautiful. Just told you about the visions and dreams interpretation. So, it says, don't be scared to face a problem head on. You don't need to be witful about a solution, but in facing the issues, you shall simplify the complexity and recognize the practical steps that will create healing change. Keep your mind and heart open as you ask for unconditionally loving guidance as to how you best evoke divine healing in any situation. There is an outcome available to you that is far more beautiful and divinely inspired than what you can currently envision. Ask for divine help and trust unconditionally in the assistance that will lead you away from the limitations of your current thinking into the perfection of what the divine wishes for you in our world. Beautiful. It goes on to say, here's spiritual guidance. It has been said that peace is not merely the absence of war. Earth warriors understand that we need to fight for peace in this world using our strength, courage, creativity, intelligence, and will to continually align with the peaceful presence within. Saboteurs will want you to believe that peace is passive, that it involves denial or detachment from the world, that it isn't relevant, practical, or helpful, or doesn't create change, and that to rest in peace is some sort of unhealthy spiritual indulgence. It's pretty funny. They will try to convince you of these lies in order to keep you from accessing this powerful weapon against hate. A human being with peace in their heart sees more clearly, is more willing, able, and effective in acting on their spiritual guidance, bringing a genuine and potent healing effect into the world. Such humans are harder to manipulate, distract, and disempower. Facts. Amaru is a term used by the first peoples of Australia to express the concept of paradise. In Aboriginal culture, there are said to be songlines that follow sacred pathways stretching across the land. Each songline conveys a particular story through its song, and the language and interpretation of stories shared in each songline is unique. It takes contributions from all of the many varied groups within Aboriginal culture for the assemblings of the songlines into a coherent whole to be possible. The songlines could only be understood in their entirety by an individual if that person spoke all the languages and understood all the cultural nuances encoded in its strength. That's pretty powerful in and of itself. If that went over your head, please rewind that back and listen to me again. The wisdom of the songlines can be instructive for the Amaru dreamers that we are, the ones who are passionate about creating paradise for all on earth. No one person can accomplish this on their own. If we work together, educating, encouraging, inspiring, and helping each other, not only on a personal level and spiritually, but with intelligent connection that allows for interdisciplinary and intercultural conversations, we can, as a whole, learn to follow the sacred pathways of the earth. We can work with her to manifest a human culture that enhances and expresses her divine wisdom and beauty. We each do our part together. We need inspired individuals who will engage with each other for our better and more beautiful world to continue to be birthed. When we honor what we ourselves have to offer and are willing to share it with others, and also honor what others have to offer and are willing to receive it, we will find fellow earth warriors with kindred spirits and helping hands in unexpected places. That is so true. We will be able to assist each other in eschewing cynicism and boredom, and instead we will learn things from each other, becoming informed and empowered. We will not believe in the lie that we are somehow a victim of the systems in place. Instead, we can be inspired by our ability to evoke the healing change needed through our own inner transformation, sharing our talents and encouraging others to be generous with their gifts. We rally each other to the fulfillment of divine purpose. We embrace the healing innovations that are already happening and lend the power of our talents and resources, our voices and our support, only to that which belongs in paradise. Earth warriors, there are enough of us now. We do not need to wait any longer. We are already working in many fields, ready for this moment of empowered creation and divine opportunity. We are the wild divine visionaries who not only see, but do. Let us continue to rally and rise. And they give a healing kind of ritual that you can do as well. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see what the underlying energy card has to say. She who rides the owl brings justice. She who rides the owl brings justice. Okay. I am the goddess of karma, wealth, and balance. I come to correct adharma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. I redress the misuse of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. Trust in the innocence of your own soul and fear not, for I am ever watchful, and my power brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear. Already, that's powerful in and of itself. It says, don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. Lord help me with that. It's not possible. Everything is balanced out by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take action immediately to reconnect to joy, healing energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision. And your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine, whilst you tend to your own journey with trust and commitment. It says, with spiritual guidance, from the perspective of those with awakened hearts, the world can sometimes appear to be a disturbing and frightening place where negative activity leads to prosperity, whilst good and worthy people struggle and suffer. It may appear that those who have wisdom are barely heard, whilst angry people with fear in their heart are afforded attention and power. It may seem that what matters most is tended to the least, whilst destructive purposes gain mass support and constructive causes struggle to maintain existence. It is very easy with such a view of things for the pure of heart to become angry, bitter, and despairing. However, you are meant to be a light in this world, and it is important that you allow Great Spirit to support you in this task. Safeguarding your state of mind is essential for you to accomplish your life purpose. If you get caught up in negative thinking, as may happen from time to time, allow Great Spirit to guide you back to the truth of your inner light. Remember that the divine is more powerful than any nightmare created by human darkness. You don't have to deny the dark side of human nature or its manifest consequences for the health of the planet, but you do need to keep yourself secure within the light so that you can effectively fulfill your destiny as an earth warrior. All of this is that's what all of this is talking about. Honor your light, or honor the light, which I said is your inner light. Sorceress of light. That's what it's about. Okay. So it goes on to say, joy, happiness, and peace will not diminish your motivation to serve love. Rather, they will ensure you have enough energy to do so effectively. Whether you are facing a sense of injustice in your personal life or feel despair at the choices of humanity and making it in a broader sense, know that the divine has a grander plan that we can possibly understand. We are here to fight for love and do all that we can to honor what is true for us. We are meant to call upon the universe for assistance in all ways possible. We are meant to use our strengths of love, compassion, wisdom, light, and kindness to be kick-ass earth warriors who will never give up, who are smart enough to use every resource they can, including their living connection to Great Spirit, to affirm correct priorities that honor life. In this way, we uplift ourselves and inspire others through our life journey. That is beautiful. Finally, it says, there are dark forces that want you to lose hope because they know that when your heart is hopeful, you are unstoppable. Trust that the divine will take care of the darkness. Trust that karmic forces will balance the scales of higher justice with unnerving accuracy. Whilst you do everything in your power to remain connected to the light as you bring your loving energy, purpose, and passion to the world. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. It's just wow. Okay. Got me on stuck over here. That's beautiful. So let's go. I'm being called to pull from Legacy of the Divine Tarot, just to see what kind of clarification we can get for each of these cards. Just something real short and sweet. See what they tell us. And then we'll gather some advice and messages to go on. That is beautiful energy, y'all. I'm still over here just in awe of how Spirit just, so plainly and beautifully puts the message clearly for us. Like they give you everything you ask for and then some. And it's very plain. It's as simple as that. But you have to be in a place of balance and stability, like I said from the get-go, emotionally. I mean, they really just underscored what I was trying to get out in the dream, or the vision that I had. And you're going to go through some changes and healing. you also are going to be that healer for the world, like they said, to bring others into this beautiful place. You are going to be that light. It reminds me, honestly, and I wouldn't be surprised if I draw from the Rumi deck, which they're honestly calling me to do as for our advice to go on, since this is all about love and light. But I wouldn't be surprised if if 33, you who shows the way, comes out. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because that card is saying, you know, you are the beacon of light. Kind of speaking of, you know, you are, for the ones who are lost at sea, you have to bring them in, kind of show them the way home, right? So let's get a card for she guards the waters of life, Spirit, Goddess of Teotihuacan. Let's give us a card. What's the message that you need us to see? Show us clearly, Spirit. Goddess of Teotihuacan. They're saying, I told you. You said it already. That's funny. Let's see what they... Something's trying to come out. Okay, wait a minute. That's a lot. Hold on. I think I have like a whole deck. That's way too many. Come on, y'all. That's a lot of cards. Okay. Yeah. Spirit. They be playing. They don't be playing, but got a lot they trying to say. That, you know what? And they're telling me that was a message for somebody. I'm sorry. But let's see. I said short and sweet. They got other plans. You know, that was probably the entire storyline, to be quite honest, because that was the whole book. There we go. Just want one card. Yeah. Beautiful. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Victory today is mine. Y'all want me to go out into the whole hymnal? Joy is mine. Yes. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Victory. And look, I should put it in the middle, because I told you together these two make a 6. You're balanced. Shouts out to the Leo, and that's that Jupiterian energy. And you're moving. You're on a mission. You're finding your light, and this is full of light. But that's where he or she is headed. To get that light. And look at that sun energy coming through. Like I said, shouts out to the Leo squad. There's Leo definitely right there in this card. Victory. Yeah, we're going to put that kind of right in the middle. It's gorgeous. Let's see what we have for changing one. And this, we're going to take this because this is a whole book yet again trying to come out, but we're just going to take the first one that I see that flipped. That queen, that beautiful queen. Look at, she's enlightened. Look at her third eye and crown. Popping on fleeky. She's grounded. Her heart is healed. I told you, once you're gonna have victory over balancing yourself and coming into this stability and healing, and you're moving on. You're moving on and honoring your light, your guiding light, because that's what will guide you. Beautiful. Not to mention, will you be secure with the bag, right? And then as I look, this is the bottom of the deck. That is some gorgeous stuff right there. Manifesting greatness. Let's see what we got for honor the light. If this sun card come out, y'all, I'm done. Honor the light. Honor the light, Spirit. What you got for us? Honor the light. And that's seven. What you got for us, Spirit? Honor the light. Oof. Okay. So this is the Page of Wands that actually comes out in reverse. And honestly, that's surprising that it actually came out in reverse because, you know, upright, it's like finding your newfound passion, your joy, right? It's just after you've decided to lay those burdens down and you've completed the cycle. Now you're on your way, and it also can have to do with like being on your enlightenment journey. So some of you, like, don't be afraid. You may be resisting that. It can be a little bit of immature type of energy. So this may be an indication that some of you are just maturing, you know. But don't resist the change. You know, don't block yourself from your balancing out. Because I see this particular wand as being balanced in your chakra system, right? Being grounded throughout, knowing what it is, kind of being fully enlightened. It may be advice to some as well, getting to kind of like slow down, you know, don't move too fast. Like I said, allow yourself, because the changing woman is coming through a transformation, a change. So you got to take time to nurture yourself and heal yourself. And with the Wand's energy, you can be full of a lot of passion, you know, a lot of energy, you know, just want to go like, you know, move too quickly sometimes. And so Spirit is saying, just, you know, pipe down, calm down, like in divine time. You know, everything happens in divine time, and it doesn't have to be rushed. It's a process. Look, as I say that, this is the bottom of the deck. That's crazy. I just now was getting ready to shuffle again, and this is what it is. This is all about divine timing, about reaping your harvest when it's ready, not too soon, not a moment too soon, because it won't be ripe. And you have options. You have options. Just be patient. So that's the advice coming out of that card. Be patient. So beautiful place, Spirit. Okay. We got several. They keep trying to give me the book, but these are beautiful. So look, there's something that that is eluding you still. And just like we read with the card, you have to see things from a higher perspective and remove yourself, your doubts, your fears, because with the Seven of Cups, this is all about options as well, just like with the Seven of Pentacles that we just saw underneath the bottom of the deck. But it's like, don't be fooled, you know, by these options. Yes, they're all beautiful and glorious, but, you know, some of them, which these are all beautiful, but this one in particular is just like, be careful, because, you know, you don't want to have a veil over your eyes. You know, all that glitters is not gold, and sometimes just because it looks, you know, it looks good doesn't mean that it is good for you. So just be patient, use your discernment. And I feel like this is really kind of speaking, not only does it speak of the moon in itself speaks of, and it's so funny because you got this full moon, and with the Cancer full moon coming, it's like something is still yet to be revealed to you regarding your emotional fulfillment, but you will be ultimately satisfied and complete and balanced. This is all about balance, and that shouts out to Pisces and that Mercurian, that fire energy, you know, divine feminine and masculine coming into balance. I see this card as and just being emotionally stable. You know, you got all your cups full here. You're complete. There's nothing more that you want. This is like happy life, yeah. But there's something that still may be eluding you. Like you don't really see it clearly yet. And with this it's a beauty, like I said, with this energy, with the full moon eclipse and everything coming up, it's likely to be revealed. So just be patient. Again, like the Page of Wands is saying, be patient. But it's gonna be a beautiful. I'm gonna try to slide these back here so you can still see these at least. They stay. Try not to mess with them too much. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the truth is coming really quickly. You're gonna see it. It's coming. Just be patient. You're gonna see. You just need to look at it from a higher perspective. Let's see. Sorceress of Light. Sorceress of Light. Yep. I'm telling you, with your divine, your inner light, your intuition is going to show everything very, very clearly. There's no deceiving yourself anymore. There's no hiding, you know, behind the truth at all. She cuts through the bullshit. She knows, you know, exactly what it is, what she stands for, what she's going to tolerate, what she wants in her life, and what she does not. And whatever is not serving her, she's got them blades ready to swipe real quick. I love it. Just gonna put her right here. It's beautiful. And then, yeah, you're completing that cycle and beginning new ones. And for some of you, you're really gonna be traveling. You're taking an overseas trip. Seeing the world, Craig. Beautiful. You're going to a beautiful place. Especially with she who guards the water. You're going to somewhere beautiful overseas. That's beautiful. Let's see what else it has underneath. Oh, yeah. And this is your independence, your financial independence, your wish fulfillment and stability and material wealth. Because you are the queen. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, G. It doesn't, yeah, it don't matter, G. The energy is fluid, so it doesn't matter. Because you've gone through this tower moment. Some of you are probably going to go through some more rapid changes. Burning down all that is no longer meant for you. Cutting it out and rebuilding it stronger. So you can build that beautiful place within you. So you can find and honor your light. And be that sorceress of light to guide your way. Just be patient. Remember, and as you're going through this transformation, be patient and nurturing to yourself. There's no need to be in this energy. You're done with that. That's why you got this. You're finished with that cycle. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because look at there. That's that sacred union. Told you the balance and where the Ten of Cups go. You're balancing out. You're complete. The divine feminine and masculine energies are balanced now. That's a beautiful confirmation. So yeah, there's no need for any anxiety. Like they said in the reading, all that negative, that fear, that anxiety, you can let that go to the wayside. We're done with that. We're done with that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, that is beautiful. I said we were going to pull from Rumi, didn't I? This is beautiful. I'm loving this energy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. I'm ready. So ready. Been praying for the change for a long time. And it's funny because now that it's here, it's like, it's not a nervous anxious, but a giddy anxious, right? Excitement. That's a better word for it, I guess. Let's see, advice to grow on. What did I say, y'all? What did I say? The sacred union of your divine feminine and masculine energies coming together. That 19 reduces to a 10 or a 1, which basically is your complete. Just like the world, you're ending that cycle. And with the world, you got 2 10s, right? The X is a 10. You got 2 of them. So this is actually a 21, which reduces to a 3. Which is divine union, you know, union of mind, body, and soul. I always say that. But you're complete. Confirmation of this Ten of Cups again. That sacred union, that coming together of divine masculine and feminine. Feminine and masculine, however you want to say it. That yin and that yang. Right? Fire and water. Masculine is the fire, the action. Feminine is the water. Emotional, ready to receive. Gorgeous. And your stable water at that. Because remember this 4 up here? I don't want to move it because I don't want to risk knocking them down. But she who guards the water, that's balance. That's a 4. That's all about your feminine energy. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Please don't come at me with gender crap, because gender does not matter here. Energy is fluid. Taking their time. Layla. She's receiving that divine love. She's opened herself up to it. That's a 34, which is a 7. It's crazy because she's receiving that eternal light, that divine love. That's, you know, that's like the infinite sign right here. That's the spirit squad just watching over her. Like, also could be in the form of the divine masculine. You know, she's being injected with a drug, but I feel like it's pure love, because she's opened herself to receive. It's also mirroring this. Oh, that's why I didn't want to touch it. It's kind of hard once you start stacking them up, but they're mirroring one another. 43 and 34. Yeah. Let's see if we can place these back up here without them falling. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. And it's so funny because I'm putting her in front of the light. And that's talking about honoring the light. It's beautiful. Yep. And they're telling you it's time. It's time to get up. It's time to get out of that darkness. It's time to come into the light. Honor your light. Be the sorceress of light. There's no coincidence that this falls underneath these two. Honor the light and the sorceress of light. It's time. Come into the light, Caroline. I say that every time I pull that card. That's exactly what they're telling you to do, though. Seriously. And then at the bottom of the deck, look at there. Yet another 7. They're telling you, embark on that spiritual path already. That's what there's no other way around it. That's that tower moment. That's what that tower moment is for. You may have thought you were here to do something else. And it's not to say that you can't, that you can't continue to do that, but they're calling you, Spirit is guiding you right now. Those of you who are watching this and this resonates with, they're guiding you to embark on your spiritual journey. Join your tribe, your earth warriors. Come into the light. Find your light and your power. Go beyond what you have always known or thought to be true. Go past your fears. Do not allow ego to keep you little. Do not allow ego to keep you down. Surpass ego in your fear and arise. That's what this card is all about. You can no longer sit there and know and feel that you are hollow or empty, and you're longing for more. That's what that is talking about. Divine discontent is the fact that you are longing for more, yet and still you may be holding back because of fear. But they're saying cast all your cares aside and just trust. Walk by faith, not by sight. Go beyond your fear. And you will find what you're looking for. Seriously. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. The lion and the deer. Didn't I say about the lion? That's all about courage, strength. Be courageous. You have to be courageous in the face of fear. They're asking you to be courageous and persevere. You have the strength within you. This is also bringing in mind this Master 22, which is all about balance, right? We talked about divine feminine and masculine, and I feel like that's the ultimate union. Together they make a 4, which again, stable, solid foundation. But they're asking you to come together, balance yourself out, because this has all the chakra colors in it as well. So once you do that and heal, then you will be, it'll be easier and easier for you to face your fears and move past them, right? And then finally, you're going to be so happy once you come into union, mind, body, and soul, that nobody's going to be able to keep you still at all. And you're not meant to stay still. That's gorgeous. And look, this tea light just went out, and that is really all. They said that's it, that's all. I pray that this message really resonates with many of you. I know it does for me. And the goal here on this platform is to just always spread love and light, because I truly, truly believe, I don't say that for nothing. Even prior to reading these messages, and even prior to me fully accepting and embarking on my mission and the journey that I'm meant to be on right now in my life, Spirit gave that to me, because that's my truth. It is. Spread love and light in everything. Everything. Everything, y'all. Not just some things. Not just one thing. Everything will be alright. wouldn't you, like, why wouldn't you, even if you didn't know what to expect necessarily, which that's, you know, that's the beauty of it. If you just sit back and really think about it, that's a beautiful thing. But we get so trapped in trying to be in control and feel like we got to have everything mapped out that we don't see it from that way. But wouldn't you, to know, to absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that everything, no matter what, is going to be okay? Why wouldn't you just go by faith? Pushing aside the unknown, fear, you know what I'm saying? That's really why the fear even comes. It's because it's unknown. Like, you don't, but that's the beauty of it. That's that beautiful place, the unknown. Sometimes it's even hard to put in words, y'all, but you know, I do my best. So if you appreciate this, please, you know, don't forget to like I said, comment, let us know how it resonates with you if it does. Don't be afraid to. You never know how your testimony may affect and help someone, like I always say as well. We're here to do that, to uplift, to encourage, to empower. And if you're not, then please step off of my platform. Because I'm building greatness from a stable foundation in love and light. And that's it. No negativity over here. So I do appreciate you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.